Okay, peace and blessings, glory, glory to the eternal living God. It's your brother Israel in the house that God has made. And today I just want to shine the spotlight on three extraordinary so-called African American women, sisters. You know what I'm saying? They contributions to the world, they inventions, they struggle. And I just wanna pay my tribute, you know what I'm saying? I have to pay my tribute to these three fallen sisters because they had affected the world and then they contribution to society and overall us here in America. So we're going to look at these sisters, extraordinary things that they have done with their struggles and their beliefs and their inventions. And the first one that's on the list is Gladys West. But we as black people, we don't understand that we are always inventing stuff. We're always adding to society. We're always adding to the advancement of societies and technologies and inventions. And it really doesn't have to be inventions. It could just be the social stratosphere of life as people. So I would like to pay my tribute to these three sisters by shining the spotlight on some of their greatest achievements and accomplishments and the struggles of their life. Gladys West. Where would we be? You know what I'm saying? Where would we be if we didn't have this sister?
Her calculations helped produce extremely and GPS pioneer and mathematician Gladys West has died. Her calculations helped produce extremely accurate modeling of the Earth's shape, laying the foundation for modern global positioning system technology. West was born in rural Virginia during segregation. In 1956, she was hired as a computer programmer at a Navy base in Virginia, where she was one of only 4 black employees. Her work went largely unrecognized for years, though she was later acknowledged as one of the hidden figures of the era. Despite being considered the mother of GPS, West said she still preferred using...
Now listen to what they said. They considered this woman to be the mother of all GPS systems in the world. You know what I'm saying? Not just in Virginia, not just in Vermont, not just in California, in the whole world. It took her to crunch all them numbers. You know what I'm saying? What did they say she did? She sit up there with a pencil and a paper, and her calculations on math was able to actually see the circumference of the whole world. You know what I'm saying? How smart do you have to be in one place in the earth? But you so smart, you could sit up there and do diagrams and do figures of numbers to actually judge the weight and the mass and the size of the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? So as I look at this sister, I look at a genius. As I look at this sister, I look at a pioneer in all that she did. Let's go back again.
A paper map when driving. Gladys West was 95 years old.
God loved her. You know what I'm saying? God loved her. That was Gladys West. Without Gladys West, we wouldn't have modern GPS systems in our phone, in our cars, satellite systems. All that was created by this sister. They called this woman the pioneer of GPS. It's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? The things that our people are contributing to society, to science. Now, the next one on my list is Viola Fletcher, because she stood around long enough to show us how crooked our government is. She really did. God let her live as long as she did, just so she can go fight in them courts, just to show the rest of the world that America hates black people. America undermines black people. America never tries to do anything great to repay, to pay recompense for the folly and the genocide and the murder and the theft and the exclusion, exploitation of black people who live here in America. God let this woman live, Viola Fletcher, till she was 111 years old, so it can be modern. No, y'all can't say y'all just did black people like that in the past. It's 2021, and y'all still doing black people like that to this day. This woman is a testament to show how crooked and how corrupt our government is. If our government wasn't crooked, if our government loved our people, they would have made it right with Viola Fletcher. They would have made it right with her. You know what I'm saying? They would have paid restitution. They would have played a tribute, and they would have played reparations for the massacre that this woman had to endure in her life. God let her live all the way to 111, going to them courts, talking to all them people, and they foul and they grotesque behavior of their debauchery, of their illness, of racism has never changed. Hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying? And she's a living testament of the hatred and evil that is done to the black man and the black woman in the past and the present, and they would like to pray it all the way to the damn future. It's a damn shame. But God let us see this woman. God let this woman live to this age just so he can judge America. Like, they still not trying to get right with black folk. But this is my tribute because I believe God's hand was on her life just so we can see her. You know what I'm saying? What if she died in the massacre? We would have known nothing about her, and there wouldn't have been no survivors at all telling the story of the bloodshed that happened in that place.
Of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre died yesterday at the age of 111. Viola Ford Fletcher spent her final years seeking justice for a violent and deadly racial attack in the Oklahoma community where she grew up.
This is why she's a great woman to me. You know what I'm saying? God's hand was on her life. You know what I'm saying? Bringing her all the way from the past, all the way to the future, so we could see as a people that nothing has changed. Nothing.
A white mob killed an estimated 300 people in that attack. Fletcher testified to Congress about it in 2021. Her grandson said she died.
Listen to what they said. She testified about what happened in 2021. This is not 1950. This is not 1955. This is not 1960. This is not 1970. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the 90s. This is current time. Only a couple of years ago, 2021. And what did your government do? Nothing. What did your government try to make right? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? What did your government try to mend? And what did your government try to heal? And what did your government try to make right? Nothing. And then they wonder why we sit up here and we in the plight that we in. They wonder why. Oh, why you just can't crawl? Why you just can't cry? Why you just can't crawl? Climb yourself up by your pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Because the United States of America plays exploitation with black people and exclusion. Do you understand that? They exploit all the things that we do. Then they play exclusion, only keeping certain groups with certain things. And we've been excluded and exploited. So what more can you say about black people in this country? That no other group has had an actual war against them, and the war hasn't stopped. You know what I'm saying? Just because we was marching for liberation and equalities and freedoms and justice, just because we did that don't mean it's over. No, it's just a long fight. But America itself does not want to acknowledge the harm that it inflicts on black people. Ain't nothing changed. That's why we sitting up here.
The oldest survivor of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre died yesterday at the age of 111. Viola Ford Fletcher spent her final years seeking justice for a violent and deadly racial attack in the Oklahoma community where she grew up. A white mob killed an estimated 300 people in that attack. Fletcher testified to Congress about it in 2021. Her grandson said she died surrounded by family at a Tulsa hospital. The oldest survivor of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre died yesterday at the age of 111. Viola Ford Fletcher spent her final years seeking justice for a violent and deadly racial attack in the Oklahoma community where she grew up. A white mob killed an estimated 300 people in that attack. Fletcher testified to Congress about.
Now, Shirley Raines, every time, okay, now, first of all, I ain't really know who she was until like the middle of last year. I really didn't know who Miss Shirley Rain is. You know what I'm saying? But when I did find out who Shirley Rain was, I was like, man, look at this sister right here. You know what I'm saying? She's extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? She extraordinary because she's doing things that other people don't do, and she's not asking for nothing in return. Every time I seen her putting clothes on people's back, she did that for the love of God and for the love of humanity, brotherhood and sisterhood. She didn't care what color you was, you know what I'm saying? But she was a strong pro-black woman. She'll tell you in your face about all the crooked stuff that our government be doing to black people in America. But from her Mrs. Shirley, from her character of how she acted, she never asked for nothing in return. This is a child of God. They say it's nothing suspicious in her death, but she was only 56 when she passed. I don't think they really liked her out there feeding and clothing the homeless. So I have to pay my tribute to this sister, Miss Shirley, because she was a prominent figure in L.A. and she helped in what was it, Nevada? She was helping black folk in Nevada. She was helping people all over the world, and she never. Okay, they got pictures of her and whatnot, but when she was out doing God business, she didn't sit there and do that for the clout of people. She didn't do that for the praise of men. You know what I'm saying? She did that for brotherly and sisterly love and to lift up the black community. And she never asked nothing in return. She didn't do it to be in the spotlight. She did it out of love. So out of her life, that should teach us something. When you do something good for somebody, you're not doing it. You're doing it for goodness sake. Not for the media, not for attention, not for clicks and views and likes, not to be placed on some damn seat as a king, but to humble yourself and to help the next brother or sister. True brotherly and sisterly love in Christ. So I have to shine the light on her. I have to give her this tribute for all the lives that we headed for another a snowstorm. I have to shine the light on her, family. I have to, because she affected so many different people's lives with the love that she had to give. And she didn't sugarcoat anything. Like I said, she'll tell you how crooked America is towards black people. That's why I think that they had her silenced.
Today, millions are mourning the loss of a beloved activist who helped nourish so many lives.
Hi, King, you want a snack, baby?
Shirley Raines, founder of the nonprofit Beauty to the Streets, has died at the age of 58. In a statement posted to social media, which did not reveal a cause of death, the organization said, quote, she used her powerful media platform to amplify the voices of those in need and to bring dignity, resources, and hope to some of the most underserved populations.
How you doing, honey? No problemo.
Shirley last posted this video a few days ago, doing what her millions of followers came to expect, using their donations to dish out food from her vehicle, usually in Los Angeles or Las Vegas.
Whatever they need, we're a one-stop shop.
However, our story on Shirley aired only 1 week before that, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, as we shared her journey of overcoming the loss of her 2-year-old son in her early 20s while she was experiencing homelessness.
Life has given me the opportunity to not just sit with this pain for the rest of my life, because it's terrible, but to be able to use it as fuel to do what I do in my community.
Since the announcement was made, her loyal following has been sharing both their shock and admiration online. One writing, I just can't believe this, and another saying, your job here on earth is done, Queen. You're reunited with your baby boy again. We love you. And Grammy-winning recording artist Lizzo, who says she donated clothes to Miss Shirley's efforts, shared an emotional message on Instagram.
She overserved the underserved, and she helped the marginalized feel important.
She did, with that love that an older sister, an older black woman has to give. Can't nobody do what she did. Can't. When the people donated to her, she didn't take the money and put it in her pocket and go on trips and buy cars. She gave it right back to the community. So a lot of people are sad and they lost it of this sister, because we need more sisters like this in the world, because only a black woman can do that. You know what I'm saying? Only a black woman can pull everybody together like that. Can't no woman do that. The love that God put on that woman's soul like that, you know what I'm saying, of her being a child of the Most High God, the ever for living God, that can't be duplicated. That can't be copied. That can't be emulated. It is only given to a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So even though she had a harsh life with her son being taken away from her, she still got out and served the community with every single thing that she had. She served black people with every single thing that she has. That's why I put the spotlight on her. I'm gonna have to bring her up one more time, though. One more time.
Yes, my love. What you want, chocolate sauce?
In her own words, here is what Miss Shirley said she lived for.
That's a part of it too. If you can't help yourself, you can absolutely help other people. And life has given me a platform to experience that and to be able to do that. So for that, I'm eternally grateful. For that, I'm very grateful.
And a lot of people grateful for you.
Oh, I appreciate that as well.
And tennis star Coco Gauff also commenting on social media.
Now I'm gonna let Miss Shirley speak, but this is the reason why I think they had her silenced. People can say what they want to say. They can say conspiracy. They can say whatever they want to say. But when they want a person taken away, they gonna take that person away. Y'all seen how fast they got Johnny Cochran up out of here. Y'all seen that. This woman affected too many people. You know what I'm saying? She was changing the lives of too many black people, too many black men, too many black women, too many black children, and then the community at large. The love that that woman had that was given to her by God, but she never sugar-coated anything. She always told the truth. You know what I'm saying? She never sugar-coated anything. She always stick to her guns on what was happening, and she was always fair, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So the uplifting of black people in America, this is why I think they had her silenced.
Guys, these laws that they've put in place on their stolen fucking land was never designed for us. It's always been designed to break us. They tried to make us, they forced us in chains to build this system. And then they want us to follow the rules and the laws of this system. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. I am exhausted. I am tired. I've been crying all night, but there have been people that fought bigger battles before me, and I know their names. I know their names. You can't silence what we've given to this world. So though you try to stop me with your systems and your laws, I'm passing out candy, I'm passing out food, I'm passing out toys, you can write me tickets, you can pull me in jail, you can talk to me disrespectfully in court, but bitch, you can't stop me. This system, guys, these